man can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding a wave but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to be?
The time has come to play some football at Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
It's no good, an easy kick, but he hangs it right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, Cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. And you can bet on the sideline, they were counting on having those 3 points.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. This is Devin Neal with it. And you hate to see it on a rookie's first carry partner, but he is welcome to the NFL with that hit behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Murray from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Taken in by Harrison. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. Short pass brought in. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Tossing this out to Connor. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey.
Slot man in motion left. 1st down from the red zone. Has it down close. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Connor can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
Omaha.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, range, Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. They're going to run it with Neal. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Trying for it with Shuck. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
At the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Chased out to his right. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
All set up now for 1st and 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. All in left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's Shuck. Flushed out of the pocket. This finds Moreau. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Saints field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive to take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. If they do come away with 3.
Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Kyler throwing here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Third and 1. Here's Murray. It's his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They kick the running back in motion. Murray here on first down. Go right side, and McBride has it. Big man's showing up the yards. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals grow their lead. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Shuck. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now run by Neal. Through the second level at the 40. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shuck now on first down. And he'll go down here at the 16. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team who are just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Shuck's going to throw here. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making a one-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Shaheed now to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run now with Neal. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're left with 4th and short. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running back sent in motion. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down carry for Connor. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Chase Young bringing him down there.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. Last one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside. Yeah, this outside dog.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Murray now going to throw to open. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action here with Chuck. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker, so a decision to make here as it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll go, and here's Chuck. That'll be intercepted. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the 1st down.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Devon Gottschalk there on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man, left side, he's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Murray with a give to Connor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Murray. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Murray now on second down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
That's Jones in motion. Third and goal. Murray. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back at the 16.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Come on.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be got it. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Arizona.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's now second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. More from New Orleans after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Neal. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Shuck. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock.
He gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first down, Chuck on the run to the right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 29.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, 15, right here. Go.
They'll run here. It's Neal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. He's mine, he's mine. Check go.
On 2nd down, it's Chuck. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Murray from his own end zone. That throws short, caught by Ryman. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort. that I can recall in a long time.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Cardinals lining up for punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Shuck. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Now Shuck on third down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Cardinals will have great field position right around midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll bring up second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Second and 10. That's Harrison in motion. Now a second down throw from Murray. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Murray's going to throw again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. To the air is Shuck. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Pushed out to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
From the gun on third down, Shuck. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Throwing again, Shuck. His pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often.
To the goal line and in. Bayless Jones. Touchdown Saints. For Tyler Shuck to keep that football. That's his first career touchdown pass in the NFL.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now Murray on first down. Pass complete there to Harrison. Finding space at the 40. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop. They'll throw on first down with Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Rolling right. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. That's Zaven Collins on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down, and here is Shuck. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So, on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. From the 33, here's second and 8. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
From the 43, here's second down and 9. From the gun, it's Shuck. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
Big play coming up. This is third down. To throw is Shuck. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Neal. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third and long, here's Shuck. That is hot. What a throw. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. Throwing now, Murray on first down. That's caught. It's James Conner. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Like, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And he will go all the way. Zay Jones. Touchdown, Arizona. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Cardinals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Saints 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out with a run by Neal. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, it's Murray. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
They'll run with Jones. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle is made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. To the air is shot. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Brought in by Chris Olave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
18-yard line.
Throwing is shot. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and hold this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a
James Conner. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Face of a model that's so typical. Body of a donor.